Prior to becoming married, Garth Brooks and Trisha Yearwood were friends. When the pair initially got together in 1987 for a demo recording session, they were both unsigned musicians trying to break through in Nashville. Afterwards, Yearwood told CMT that Brooks had told her she might open his concerts if he signed a record deal. As promised by Brooks, the two became close friends and frequent stage partners, sharing many performances and record appearances over the ensuing 13 years. Backing vocals on Yearwood's 1991 self-titled first album came from none other than Brooks. The album had been preceded by the single and her signature hit, She's in Love with the Boy. Later that year, she paid Brooks back by contributing harmony vocals to his breakthrough album Rope in the Wind, which became the first-ever country album to debut at the top of the Billboard 200 chart. In order to concentrate on parenting his 3 children, Taylor, August, and Allie, from his first marriage to Sandy Mal, his college lover, Brooks announced in 2000 that he was taking a hiatus from music. After 15 years of marriage, Brooks and Mal got divorced in 2001, and the country music icon started dating Yearwood. In addition to being a cookbook author, TV chef, and country music star, Brooks supported Yearwood's decision to put parenting above his music career when they got married in 2005 and accepted her own role as a bonus mom to the 3 girls. Yearwood was by Brooks' side when he came out of semi-retirement, first with a world tour that broke records and then with a residency in Vegas. Regarding creating a long-lasting marriage, Brooks stated, "I think you got to treat it like a duet," when the two co-hosted The Ellen DeGeneres Show in 2021. You have to harmonize and give your spouse a star-like feeling. If not, you will very quickly become a solo act, if you understand what I mean. Here is all the information you need to know about the relationship between Garth Brooks and Trisha Yearwood, from their accidental meeting in an attic studio to their global tour together as husband and wife. In 1987, Brooks and Yearwood were still several years away from their separate achievements in the music industry when they first met in the attic studio of composer Kent Blasey. Yearwood said, "We hit it off," to CMT in 2009. "But I had no idea he would turn out to be Garth Brooks." A year prior to his tragic first encounter with Yearwood, which left the singer perplexed at the time, Brooks had wed Mal. In a 2013 episode of The Ellen DeGeneres Show, Brooks remarked, "It's strange because I felt that feeling like when you just met your wife, but I've been married for 13 months. Yearwood," he continued, "was someone he always enjoyed being around. We had a lot more in common than I ever dreamed we did," he stated. The duet In Another's Eyes, which was featured on Yearwood's 1997 album, Songbook, a collection of hits, earned Brooks and Yearwood the 1998 Grammy Award for Best Country Collaboration with Vocals. The song was the pair's first significant joint effort, even though they had often sang harmony on each other's records. At the 33rd Annual Songwriters Hall of Fame induction ceremony in New York City, where Brooks accepted the Howie Richmond Hitmaker Award, Yearwood and Brooks made their public debut as a couple. According to the Bakersfield Californian, Brooks proposed to Yearwood at Buck Owens' Crystal Palace in Bakersfield, California, in May of 2005. The two went to the Legends in Bronze event, which featured enormous bronze sculptures of Brooks along with 9 other notable figures from the nation. Following the unveiling of his own monument, which prominently displayed a wedding band on his left ring finger, Brooks proposed, according to People. Yearwood added, "All I can say is that I am so happy, at the time. What I'm feeling right now, I would wish on anyone." 7 months later, at their house outside of Tulsa, Oklahoma, Brooks and Yearwood exchanged vows in a little ceremony. "It's the ideal Christmas present for one another. We are ecstatic," Brooks stated in a statement. During a November 2007 interview on The View, Yearwood admitted to the presenters that she was really scared at first of Brooks' 3 children from his prior marriage. Her acceptance of her position as Brooks' girls' bonus mom evolved with time, though. "It became, okay, I'm still scared, but it's not as bad, and then it became, I love having them all the time," said the woman. You develop feelings for them. You discover the causes of childbirth. The country music icon's plans were thrown off when a last-minute schedule change occurred, so they kept things very low-key on their 4th anniversary. We had a big night planned, and at the last minute, they moved the youngest one's Christmas Carol program to that night, Brooks stated to People. I promised them a big, fancy dinner, but we went and grabbed McDonald's fries and went home. CNN reports that although Brooks had sworn to wait to come out of semi-retirement until his children were adults, casino owner Steve Wynn made the country music icon an offer he couldn't turn down. Brooks began a 5-year residency at the Wynn Resort in Las Vegas on December 11, 2009. According to the Tennessean, Brooks performed at the Wynn a whopping 187 times between 2009 and 2014, with Yearwood frequently in attendance. Yearwood's second cookbook, Home Cooking with Trisha Yearwood, was released in April 2010. In keeping with their collaborative marriage, the book features a foreword written by Brooks as well as several of his recipes, such as Garth's breakfast bowl. It isn't quite a recipe. It's more like a bunch of really great things thrown into a bowl, Yearwood described the dish, which includes hash browns, bacon, cheese, eggs, and sometimes even French fries, to Redbook magazine. After one, you really don't need to eat anything else for the rest of the day. It's really quite amazing. It would be an understatement to say that the Garth Brooks World Tour, featuring Trisha Yearwood, is an enormous undertaking. It continues to be the highest-grossing country music tour of all time, spanning 3 years, 79 locations, and 390 performances, according to Wide Open Country. On the opening night of the tour, Brooks told reporters, "You're looking at the luckiest, most blessed guy on the planet," prior to taking the stage at the Allstate Arena outside of Chicago. "I'm madly in love with her, and I can't stand to spend a day without her." Brooks and Yearwood understood the significance of their placement when they were recognized with side-by-side stars on Nashville's Music City Walk of Fame, becoming the 64th and 65th celebrities to do so. "At least we're still together that way if she does up and leave me someday," Brooks quipped to People during a special ceremony honoring the couple. "The distinction," Yearwood continued, "definitely makes their success sweeter. Getting to be on the same piece of pavement with this man is an honor as an artist and as a wife," she stated. Before his SiriusXM channel debuted, Brooks revealed to People that he and Yearwood enjoy a lot of quiet dinners at the house. Trisha's Southern Kitchen, Yearwood's Food Network series, aired on April 14, 2012. "She likes anything that you have prepped, things that are chopped up, stuff like this that takes time," Brooks remarked of the singer. Even while he might never be able to outcook her, he still gets big points for trying. Not during the medley of vintage country duets by Brooks and Yearwood, but rather right after, was one of the most memorable moments of the 2016 CMA Awards. After the song concluded, in an apparent spontaneous moment, Brooks grabbed Yearwood's face and planted a kiss on her, to the audience's thrilled reaction. In December 2017, following 3 years of touring, Brooks and Yearwood concluded their historic North American tour with a 7-show run at Nashville's Bridgestone Arena. In a Facebook Live interview for People Country, Brooks called the tour an emotional roller coaster and said he was proud of the work he did on it and sorry to see it end. Yearwood wasn't the only one moved to tears by Brooks's performance as he premiered the never-before-heard "Stronger Than Me" at the 2018 CMA Awards. Brooks broke down as he performed the song's last lines. Yearwood acknowledged feeling apprehensive upon initially hearing the song in front of an audience at such a significant occasion. Telling People, "I have no idea what's going to happen." Brooks anticipated that Yearwood and the audience would both relate to the song. On the red carpet, he told People, "It's so her. It doesn't matter who is the head of the family, it just matters that they love each other in a couple arrangement. This will be a very poignant tune." Yearwood's 2019 album, Let's Be Frank, contained 12 tracks total. 11 of those were copies of Frank Sinatra songs, and one was an original song that she co-wrote with Brooks, titled For the Last Time. The song's lyrics discuss the grace of falling in love for the first time in one's life and accepting enduring bliss in spite of losing hope. What it talks about is, kind of, forgiving yourself for all the mistakes you made in the past, and kind of understanding why nothing worked out because this is where I was supposed to be, Yearwood stated to People now. "That's who we are. That's our narrative." Yearwood said that it seemed to fit when she added "for the last time," even though song was never meant to be on the album, CMT. In 2021, when Brooks and Yearwood co-hosted The Ellen DeGeneres Show, they responded candidly to queries from the audience on their marriage. The couple made a funny remark about using each other's music to set the mood in the bedroom during one particularly memorable scene. Yearwood was the happiest person when Brooks was awarded the esteemed Kennedy Center honor in June 2021. "There are no words to express my pride in you. It was such a delight to witness you being granted this award. I will always be appreciative that I got to walk this life with you at your side. On this particular night, everything seemed perfect for a little minute," Yearwood posted on Twitter, now known as X. After Yearwood got COVID-19, Brooks would not stay away from her, she revealed in an interview with People, the TV show. Yearwood claimed that she had to constantly remind Brooks to be in quarantine on his side of the house. He refused to comply. "He was truly concerned for me," she remarked. "But he was immunized and never fell ill. He drove me crazy, but he took incredibly good care of me." Together with other country music celebrities, Brooks and Yearwood celebrated the Grand Ole Opry's 5,000th Saturday night broadcast in October 2021. Brooks honored the occasion by sharing an Instagram picture of the two of them backstage. "Celebrating the greatest family to be part of #Opry5000 with my best friend." Post captioned by Brooks. Yearwood tweeted this black and white picture of the pair kissing on stage to celebrate 16 years of marriage. The adorable photo was captioned, "Happy Sweet 16, Mr. Yearwood," by her. On Valentine's Day, Yearwood posted a black and white picture of herself and Brooks cuddling to Instagram, complete with a glitter filter. She commented, "Happy Valentine's, to the man of my dreams." XO, next to the picture. Taste of Country claimed that Brooks revealed that Yearwood had formal documentation prepared for her last name change to Brooks the year prior during a news conference for his Sevens radio network on TuneIn. Brooks said, "I turned it down. Trisha is the name of one of Jack Yearwood's two daughters. He stated, I'd be okay changing my name to Yearwood," the outlet reported. Here, tradition is irrelevant. When you have two celebrities, it matters that one does not suck the other. The inaugural Sugar Bowl Country Kickoff, a celebration of the collegiate football season held in New Orleans during Labor Day weekend, featured Brooks as the star attraction. According to Hello! Magazine, Yearwood surprised the audience by entering the stage during Brooks' encore at Caesars Superdome and performing a duet of "Shallow" from A Star Is Born with him. A rendition of Brooks' "Standing Outside the Fire" and Yearwood's "She's in Love with the Boy" concluded the performance. On his Instagram, Brooks shared a number of photos from the performance, some of which featured Yearwood. He captioned it, saying, "Thank you for tonight. I am grateful for my life. #Garth at Sugar Bowl, love." Through Habitat for Humanity, the pair was introduced to the former president and his spouse. "We fell in love with Habitat for Humanity following Hurricane Katrina in 2007. Yearwood told People, "We knew we loved the Carters, and we fell even more in love with them just getting the chance to work alongside them." Brooks added, "They've influenced us in many ways, in the expected ways: humanity, humility, and work ethic. However, we have also been motivated by their example as a husband and wife. We've spent the last 15 years working next to them, and it's obvious from the start that they disagree about what's the proper course of action. That sort of functions for us as well." Brooks and Yearwood appear to be the same person after almost 20 years of marriage. When your husband sends you flowers and you send him flowers and the card says exactly the same thing. Yearwood posted a picture of two quite similar flower arrangements on Instagram and laughed about them.